whoever was in charge of assigning Men's Mental Health Awareness Month on Gay Pride Month has mastered their craft. Because the male loneliness epidemic is our reward for centuries of homophobia. The two things are forever linked. Nobody supports men's mental health. Yeah, because holding up the next man is gay, right? You can see it even as young as kids like 6, 7, 8 years old. I do a lot of mentorship, right? They are absolutely terrified to be caught by their peers doing anything that's associated with femininity, even things like gentleness, kindness, thoughtfulness, right? Under fear of being called gay or not manly enough. And this thought process only gets more warped and twisted the older they get. Liking women too much is considered gay. If I was to get on this app right here and start talking about, I love women so much, the way they smell, the way they look, the way they talk, the way they act, that's how I feel about black women. But if I were to make a 5-minute video about it, right, what are people going to call me? Soft, panderer, beta male, a lesser man, gay. Now, homophobia at this point has created a vacuum where men can only fill it with things like loneliness, isolation, hypermasculinity, hypersexuality. Why is that? Because the only straight way to show affection is with a romantic partner. And this typically creates two realities. Either one, you end up burdening the other person with the entirety of your mental and emotional well-being, right? Or two, because you've cut off these thoughts and feelings for so long, you're unable to emotionally express yourself. I get so irritable sometimes when people be like, oh, men are better friends than women. We don't be falling out over nothing. We should. We need to fall out about more. Only spaces you can show affection to another man in are sports and music, right? Like if I were to say, oh, my best friend of 6 years, I haven't seen him in a month, man. I can't wait to see him later on tonight. That would be quite queer of me. But if I were to say, oh, I can't wait to see Gunna in concert later on tonight, that's totally socially acceptable. Like I used to be a college athlete, and one of my friends is a wide receiver at UCLA, and we walking around campus one day, and people are coming up just, oh my gosh, bro, you went crazy last night, you so da-da-da. And it's an audience primarily of men showing love and affection because it's within the context of sports, and that's socially acceptable. As soon as that context is removed, so is the love and affection, right? And I think that's why so many people turn into absolute burnouts as soon as their sporting careers are over. Going from experiencing camaraderie, affection, kindness every single day between your teammates and your general community to just zero in day-to-day life is jarring, bro. The average man can name an obscure compliment they received platonically 3 years ago because it's so rare that they receive one. You've ever just been outside with a woman, you know their reality is completely different. They're constantly being showered with compliments and giving them, right? I love your hair. I love your glasses. I love your eyes. I love your smile, right? And I think sometimes this can create a twinge of jealousy that you see a lot, especially on the internet, right? Where people feel like, oh, women's lives are so much easier. No, the biggest difference is that as a straight man, it's not enough to just be straight. You have to prove you're straight every single day. That is not natural. I'm not here to smut nobody or be like men are trash, because I understand most of us are doing our best. We just trapped in a system that wasn't founded by us. But at any given time, you can really walk out that cage, bro. There are no locks. There are no guards. You know what I'm saying? There's no shackles. And I'm just giving free game that was given to me. But free guy,